Hi, Marsha.
Hi, my name's Marsha Grill, Marsha Grill.
Okay. So, Marsha, we're just going to talk to you today about you're the treasurer of this
Yes.
league.
Yep.
So, we're going to talk about your treasurer experience. So, how long have you been a part of the league before you became the treasurer?
I've been, we're thinking about 20 years, I'm not sure. And I picked up being the treasurer about 14 years ago. Nobody else wants to be treasurer.
So, as the treasurer, what are your duties and is it a tough job?
Well, I collect the money weekly, and then
Louder.
I collect weekly, and then I mark it all off. I register what they people have paid in, and take it to the bank, and then I pay the bowling alley weekly, and then towards the end of the year, I have to tally all the money together and what comes up for pin money for the winnings at our banquet. So
Okay. So, is it so you have to pay so to join the league you pay monthly?
everybody, it's a weekly payment, but we're pretty loose on it. I just keep track. If somebody starts falling, like weeks behind, I don't want these women going, oh, I owe $100. So I just kind of keep track, but nobody's like forced it. You got to pay today. So it's pretty loose, but I have to stay
But
on
you
them.
have to pay.
Yeah.
So you pay weekly, and how much do you have to pay weekly?
It's $10 a week,
Oh.
and there's profit money from that because the bowling alley charges us 8 something. I don't have the numbers in front of me. And as they raise their price, we still charge 10, but then we might, if they get to a point where it's close to 10, so that we can have a padded account, we might up it to 10.50 or 11. But right now we've been $10 a week for about 4 years.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. And you've been the treasurer for 14 years.
yeah.
And then, so is it tough dealing with these ladies?
No. The first couple years it was tough because I'm not a numbers person. Math was not my forte. I can add and subtract, so that helps. As I got into a routine, it got easier, and so now I've got it down pretty good. But then as all these ladies get older, and me as well, there gets to be some mistakes that I have to kind of remind them or figure out why they put money in, didn't mark their envelope, or why they mark their envelope and not put money in. Little things like that. So I have to keep track of the little things like that. But then sometimes it falls on me if I've done something. They point it out, and that's basically my job. Is
So
just
you
kind of
just handle all like finances.
yeah.
Okay.
They ask me questions about other things. I go, no, I'm just the money collector.
Okay. And then so can you talk about your experience outside of being treasurer? Like, what do you enjoy about the league?
Oh, the league is you do get to see all ages of women, and it really is kind of interesting because when you're younger you think, oh, to be that old, how awful. And then as you get older and you're exposed to the different ages, and you get to appreciate age a little bit more because you're aging yourself, but it's not as bad as you thought when you were in your 20s and 30s. It's just like, oh, you can still stay active, and that's the key thing, is staying active. And bowling is a good way to go. You get to meet, you're with people. You don't want to isolate yourself, and I'm meeting all sorts of women, that just bring a lot to the table.
And has being a part of the league impacted your family life, or has the league became?
No, I mean they're just another whole aspect of my life that I enjoy coming on Tuesday mornings. I didn't join early on because I was working full time, and then Peggy, the president, was a friend of mine for a long time, and then as soon as I became part time, she says, "Want to join?" And I had bowled for years and years before that on different leagues, and so Tuesday mornings I was like, "Oh, I got to drink coffee instead." of what else I was drinking on night leagues. But it's something I look forward to. It's more of the friendship. I used to be real competitive. I would go leave the bowling alley. Why didn't I do so good? And now I enjoy coming to be with the women and talk and gossip and all that kind of stuff.
So you were competitive when you were a part of your other leagues, or when you were?
I've always been competitive all the time, and even when I started here, I was like I had to shed the competitiveness because I was leaving Tuesday morning all worked up because I bowled bad, and I had to learn how to deal with stuff, and that's a learning thing for me, to just let it go and just enjoy people and have fun. So.
Yeah, you're the first person to tell me that.
I know, that's just my personality.
Yeah,
it's just
because if you have a competitive personality, you're just naturally.
So it was something that was good for me to learn to calm down. World isn't going to end because you bowled bad, and besides, nobody's asking you at home how you bowled, so let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, is there anything else you would like to share about the league?
No, it'd be just nice if more people could bowl, and we're always welcoming new bowlers. But it's an enjoyable, relaxing atmosphere. So, yeah, I'd just say people should try it.
And would you consider this league to be a pillar in the Lansing community?
I was surprised when I first started bowling how long it had been around. So, yeah, it's kind of unique to have something like this going for so long. And we always manage to bring in more people, and it's kind of neat.
Did you live in this area?
I live in the Groesbeck area, and but never knew about that. And I think part of it is because I was working full time at the time, and I was just not in. There was no free time during the week. So, but as I got here and knew how many years people had been bowling, and like Lori, she was in daycare while I was a junior in high school, and I was thinking, whoa. So you do, and then this is another thing, you end up with somebody you bowl with who's years younger, but you don't see that difference because you're all here bowling and having a good time. So.
Right. So you don't feel bad like when a 9-year-old beats you because it's all.
Well,
it
does make you feel bad because we've had a couple 90-year-olds beat us, and that's just very humbling.
Especially you being so competitive.
Yeah, don't want to do nothing to the old ladies.
So, do you still work now, or you're?
No, I'm home. I just freelance out of my house, but I have freedom, so it's not like it was before.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you today for your time.
Thank you.